Hey guys, this is Carl White. Okay, so I'm showing you what we call the Stalker Book. Now, if I remember right, Adam is the one that came up with the name Stalker Book, and we all kind of laughed about it and had a little fun with it. So I had a little fun with the cover. I'm going to tell you this is a very powerful book. I prefer it to be left out on my desk, so I don't like it as a computer folder because I'm afraid it'll get put to the side and I won't be seeing it. I won't be using it. When I have this sitting on my desk, it's going to be sitting there as a constant reminder that this is where my money is. This is where I need to call. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys and gals, this is where your money is inside this book. If you just do nothing but what's in this book, you will have wild success. Now, in saying this, if you're going to be leaving this out on your desk, which I strongly recommend, I'd probably change the name, maybe to Target Book or Awesomeness Book or Partner Book or Greatness Book or, whatever. Just obviously, I probably wouldn't do this. I did this at kind of a little tongue in cheek. So if we open it up, all these forms are in the Freedom Club page, and we should have them like right here with this video. So the first one is the Daily Success Plan. So again, we've got a recording of how to fill out the Daily Success Plan. And I'm going to tell you right now, this one paper is the highest predictor of success and income for a loan officer of anything that I've ever seen. And so I'm not going to bore you by going over this because, again, we have a class on how to fill out this Daily Success Plan. And I'm not going to tell you one part's more important than the other. But if you're just getting started, I particularly want you paying attention to making your phone calls, right? I want you meeting with people. And I want you to be swinging Thor's hammer every Monday. Again, we have a class on Thor's hammer right here with this training and filling out your personal handwritten notes, right? So that's really want you to focus on that here in the first couple weeks, and then we'll fill in the blanks on the others. But be sure to watch this class on Daily Success Plan. When we turn the page, this is our Freedom Partners, right? These are our referral partners that are sending us deals. So the A team right here, those are the referral partners that's currently referring you business. So they're not just on your target list, they're actively sending you business, and you're going to keep track every single week of when you call them. You're just putting a little line through here and keeping track, making sure that you're getting at least one referral every 4 weeks. If you're not getting referrals every 4 weeks, we need to revisit this person because they're not on our A team anymore. They've gone back down to our prospect. And every time they send you a lead, you're just going to put the date and the time here of when they sent you a lead, and maybe put an X here saying on this week they sent me a lead, right? And then how often are you having your in-person meetings? Now, on your Freedom Partners, you're going to have their name and their email and their information right here, but you're also going to have a page, and we're going to cover this in a minute. For every person that's on your A team, you're going to have a page here that identifies what their company is, who they work for, some information about them, their niche, are they married, hobbies, birthday, anniversary, and some notes here that every time you talk to them, you're going to put the date and left a voicemail, or the date, likes baseball, took wife to the hockey game, or took wife to the opera, or took husband, here or there. And so you take notes of your conversation with them so that next time you talk with them, you're already going to have some notes about what you talked about last time. And people like to feel important, right? I do, you do, all right? Everybody likes to feel important. There's nothing wrong with that. And when you remember things that you talked about last time with somebody, they're going to feel important. And that's a cool thing to do. There's nothing wrong with helping people. And they are important, by the way. They're helping you feed your family. They're like your best friends ever, right? The next page is the Thor's Hammers agents, are also called the B team, right? The B team. And on the B team, this is the list of agents that you're wooing. This is the list of agents that you're going after. And we want you having a minimum of 30 agents, right? 30 agents here. On your A team, depending upon how many loans you're going to write, I find that somewhere between, say like 15 active, good, high-level A referral partners should give you somewhere between 20 and 25 loans a month. That's just kind of a rule of thumb. Obviously, your results may vary depending upon how high of a quality of A team players you're picking, but that's kind of typically what we've seen. About 15 A teams equal about, let's say 15 to 25, maybe 30 closed transactions per month is kind of an average that I've seen. So this is your B team. These are those agents that you're going after, right? And again, on each of the real estate agents you put on here, you're going to have an information sheet on each one of those too. On the B team, you're going to keep track of how many times you call them, right? And again, we've got the scripts in the Thor's Hammer training is where your scripts are, but you're going to call them every single Monday. Every single Monday, you're going to call them, and you're going to put a little line here that you called, left a voicemail, they're too busy, they can't meet with you this week, too busy. Finally, they meet with you, right? So finally, they meet with you. When they say, yes, I'll meet with you, then you restart your 12-week clock, and you put yes, I met them. So yes, I put the date, here in this little block here. And now I'm going to restart my 12-week follow-up calls that now that I've met with them, my call to action isn't to have coffee with them anymore. Now my call to action is to start getting their loans. So I start my clock over again, and I put, now I've met with them, so I don't mark these anymore because I've met with them. So now I'm going to call them the next Monday. How was your weekend? Who can I count on you to send me your next referral? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? So you're going to call them for 12 weeks. At the end of 12 weeks, if they haven't referred you a deal, you take them off and you put somebody else on. And I'd probably leave their sheet in here in case you ever go back to them. But, you're going to reach into your bag of traffic tricks and put a new qualified agent on here. Remember, these are only qualified agents that are going on here. And for me, my definition of qualified is at the very minimum, they closed 8 buyer transactions in the last 12 months. Now, again, when you're calling them on Monday morning before you meet with them, right, before you meet with them, you're going to call them 12 weeks in a row. And at the end of 12 weeks, they haven't agreed to meet with you, you take them off. Once you've met with them, you're going to call them 12 weeks in a row. And if they haven't referred you a good, solid deal, you're going to take them off and replace them with somebody else, right? So that's the Thor's Hammer agents. And again, you want 30 agents that you're wooing, and so you're going to put 15 on this page, 15 on this page. The next page is your C list of referral partners. And this typically would be like B2B partners, maybe Chamber of Commerce or B&I, attorneys, title agents, CPAs, financial planners. For me personally, these are not highly people that I target too much, because I figure like a financial planner, maybe only 10% of his clients could use my services, whereas a real estate agent, virtually all of their clients are going to be using my services. So if I'm going to go after somebody, I'm going to go after agents. Now, I'm not telling you not to go after these others, because your situation might be different than mine. You might have a financial planner right in your office, or that's a best buddy or something like that. But for me, they tend not to be, my best ones, and so I go after agents more so than non-agents. All right. The next page is the lead sheet. See what's going to happen when you're doing your data success plan. You're making your 13 phone calls. You're meeting your 3 people. Once you've met with them, you're calling them up on every Monday asking for referrals. And when you ask for referrals, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get them, right? You're going to get referrals. And so this is the Follow My Leads form. It's right here with this training too. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but this is the week of, you put this week in that you're collecting these leads from, and every time a lead comes in, you're either going to put them as a stage 1, 2, 3, or 4. In other words, they called just to request information, or you couldn't help them. It was a pre-qual, or it was a full application. So you might put, this one was a full application. Their name was John Doe. The lead source was from a referral partner. So I'm going to put A, right? We have referral partners, B2B clients, direct from your team. And so I'm going to put A, and it was from Realtor Jill. And the reason I put the code on here is I can look down to see how many are coming from agents, how many are coming from B2Bs, how many are coming from past clients, how many is coming directly from my team, so you kind of see trends here. And you can also see trends of which agents are sending you over the most referrals. And if I see that maybe there's some agents that send me a lot of referrals that maybe I haven't met with or talked with, haven't showed as much love to as I need to, it'll do that. Or it'll also show me I've been spending a lot of time with Realtor Bob, Bob's still not sending me any referrals, I'm gonna take Bob off the list. Or I'm gonna have a good talk with Bob and say, hey, Bob, you know, what do I need to do to get your referrals? What am I missing out on? PR is purchase or refinance right here. What day did the lead come in and time? How quickly did you respond back to them? Make sure it's a short time. What's the loan amount? Expected close? Did you give a thank you call to the referring person? What's the next step? And did you add them to a CRM program? So this is follow my leads. I like this all to be in the same book because everything is in one place. And you're going to need a lot of these pages, by the way, as long as you're doing the right activity. It's going to give you positive results from it. And then again, from this part of the book on is just information sheets about all my referral partners. And it has things like, their name, the company name, their location, their office number, their cell number, mailing address. Are they primarily a buyer's agent or a seller's agent? How many transactions of buyers did they close last month? What's the average? Seller transactions, what's the average? If they have a niche like golf course or waterfront homes or acreage or farms or condos, whatever it is. Personal information, are they married or single? Do they have kids? Surfing, their birthday. You want to have information about them so that when you call them up and doing the frogging, you know what to frog them on, right? And the best way to get this information is give your list of 30 agents that you're going to be calling on, give them to an assistant or a virtual assistant, and have them go on Facebook or go on that person's website. They can pull most of this information off either their website or on Facebook. This can be a little bit time consuming, so I'd rather you farm this activity out if at all possible. If not, pick one morning and knock this thing out and put your list of 30 on here. And that's the Stalker book. I'm telling you, if you do your daily success plan, start swinging Thor's hammer, again, that class is on this page too, and start contacting these agents. They're going to start referring to you. Always make sure that you're working on at least 30 agents with the script that we give you to get them to start referring to you. Keep track of all the leads that they send you, and you're going to do that by making it a personal. Guys, we're in a very personal business. It's a relationship-based business, and those that understand that and learn how to work that angle is going to do far better than those that don't. So that's the Stalker book. It's very simple. It's easy to master. It just takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy. It's hard work, but it's it's simple. I mean, it's very, very simple. Not much more to it than that. The hard part is sticking with it, pushing through it, overcoming the fears, and just making it happen. It happens to other people, other loan officers that really, really work this plan do very well. It'll work well for you too. So anyway, that's it. That's